All right, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of the Empire, welcome back to the Outer
Take the
Worlds
pressure
2.
off with anti-fizzos, bottled under more than 3 atmospheres of pressure.
I did some exploring. Found some stuff like this jacket. This, currently, I keep getting confused on that, is the area trying to find the location of DeVries' house.
I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn. Avoid it. I'm just gonna ask. You remember that doctor I mentioned? One saved my life after Horizon Point?
Yeah.
Well, I've heard he's here on the island, holed up somewhere on the outskirts of Westport. Tracked him to Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit?
Sure.
Brief one,
Where is
of
that?
course.
Why are you in pain? Do you mind meeting your friend? Do you think you have time for that right now?
Not sure he'd still consider me such, but that's part and parcel of the reason I want to see him. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here, being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while.
His name is
Too long,
Zebulon?
maybe.
What happened?
Likely not. We didn't exactly leave off in a good way. Traded some hard words over promises I made and ought not have. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action.
Okay, so like an Archangel thing from Mass Effect 2.
Wasn't like I didn't want to take things farther, hit the Protectorate where it hurt. But I still had my cover to think of too. I couldn't risk disrupting the mission.
Expect you put the mission first and stuff. Jesus Christ, in spite of everything. Location, what mission?
All the more reason the Earth Directorate needed someone in the system keeping an eye on things. Luckily, Val and I survived. I'd feel better about that commendation if things hadn't turned out as they did. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot.
Okay, oh Lord. Well, that's still going. Space Ranger.
Guess some of what you said way back when stuck. All that talk about putting people first. Figured that's what I was doing. Putting a stop to all the pain I was causing. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him. Till recent.
Oh boy, okay. No time like the present. Be straight with me now as I'm hoping to get out seeing him.
If it weren't for Zeb, I'd be in the ground. It's a debt I never properly repaid. Plus, I don't relish his last memory of me being a vanishing act. I owe him better. And since finding you, well, a lot feels possible now that didn't before.
All right.
Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
Let's keep searching the area, though. So you've been liberated. Love that. Let's check this one and then that one. Oh, this is our terminal. Okay.
Sure has some chic put the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
Right. Everybody in the house. Okay, we'll check that after we get them in. Or not. It's like right by the toilet. Alright. Tracker.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me, though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it. Though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
Okay, so she's just been betraying people left and right. What is she doing?
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientician. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking? be so even-tempered about this? I know you didn't know her like I did. Like I thought I did, but she betrayed us. She killed our friends, Commander. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangula, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy.
What were people saying about her? Didn't realize she had that much of a reputation.
We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. Reckon so. Some might embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figured my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangula. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers.
The Order is the schism with the Protectorate. Are you so fixated on their motivations were?
The Order of this Sin is just another sect of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. The Grand Plan and all that used to be part of the Protectorate before their big falling out. Believe they can predict the future or some such, but nice plan-abiding folks don't kill for the betterment of their cause. I can't believe the Order plotted our murder. But 10 years ago, I would have said the same about DeVries. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic, real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks.
I'm not surprised religion has been used to control and manipulate people for... Yeah, it has.
Done some good, too. Even I can admit that not everyone following the plan is a fanatic. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue. No, didn't even know DeVries was alive until she brought the satellite down. Until then, what kept me going was mostly training and stubbornness. And Val. But to your point, holding someone who's wronged you accountable for their actions ain't an act of vengeance. Some might call it justice.
All right. Some people might justify bad behavior in all sorts of ways. Yeah. Not so sure. It's a fine line between the two. I'd be happy to put a bullet in DeVries given the choice.
Whatever name we put to it, it'll feel damn good, all the same. Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly like.
Yeah, well, we've got our ways to do it, but while we're here... Okay, so these perk points. Wait, can I see something? Let me see. Lucky strikes. Wait, I heard there was something that increases luck. Psychopath is wild. Like, I know there's used to be cannibalism in some of these games. Well, not this one, but in other Obsidian games, but Jesus. Sleight of hand. Bag check. Survivalist. Inhaler overload. Hungry guns. Jesus, there are just so many. Alright, He's got one perk point available. Scrap engineering. Oh wait, do I have to pick from these two? Smoke screen emitter. Melee range nozzle activates a sonic shockwave in the air at random, dealing damage. Wait, how does this work? Wait. Oh, okay, that's weird. Pulls himself in enemy's line of fire, attack his comrades. More likely to target him. It's her life injection module trait. All party members, including herself. Alright, so. Oh, that counts as a side quest? Alright, well, let's activate that and check to see where that is. Oh, that's all the way over there. Stalking an associate of angry ascendants. What is that? Journal. Confront Savannah in the Order of the Ascendant Chapel? Oh, that's new. Alright, well, let's actually do this then. Pursuit, okay, wait. Quests. Where's the one for, what was his name? Huel? This one. That's over there.
Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer. Auntie Fizzles.
Didn't mean to do that, but. I have to, like, loop around, maybe? Yeah, it might be going the wrong way. Okay, so it's up there. It's actually not that far from town. Disabled. Can't just repair it. stuck? Oh, I'm stuck on the rock. Let's check out this house. Appears to be open. Wait, so which one? This is. Wait, so which one is this? In pursuit of purloined propaganda. It's a collectible?
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves prudent and useful yet again. Here, for your effort. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various unknown parties across the island. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In exchange, I will provide you with rarities and bits.
Okay.
A form of manipulatory ideation disguised as popular entertainment, intended to sway the audience to their point of view, couched within just a crackingly exciting narrative. Specifically, an Earth Directorate periodical featuring beloved fictional characters Commander Zane and Buddy. An effective mental conditioning device. And right thrilling.
So propaganda.
It was a popular fiction periodical from not long ago. Each of its 10 volumes featured an exhilarating cover illustration depicting Zane and Buddy's thrilling exploits. Whether they faced automechanical industrialists or robber magnates from the Plutocrian kleptocracy, their tales remained invigorating thrill rides. The line represented a growth of the medium from the less sophisticated 2-bit dreadful, both in style and effectiveness. Its remarkable popularity not only mirrored a rise in public sentiment against greedy corporations and tyrannical governments across colonies. The brief window surrounding the volume's release saw a marked increase in skip drone requests for Earth Directorate aid. I believe there remains much to learn from them.
All right.
I'll admit, Commander Zane and Buddy's exploits make for a sensational read. They saved Carnifeller's brain, for instance. Oh, and Mammon Incorporated, of course, too. So no, I am not immune to their considerable charms, but my interests in recovering them are strictly professional, I can assure you.
Sure.
Ah, quite right. In fact, delightful. I am pleased you are on the case, as it were. So very Zane and Buddy. Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. May safety, amity, and ease be yours.
Well, I'm just gonna go in and ransack our house. large house. Back porch and everything.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Oh god. No, no, no. Stop, stop. All right. All right. So I can't get up there from here. Is there like a cave to pass through? I keep doing that. This is where those drones were coming from. So can I just come around to that? Maybe.
Engaging hostile life forms.
Huh. Place to explore when we come out of here. What the hell is that? Okay, so I took the path of most resistance. Is that a house on a crane? Or a building? Sovereign Sweet Spire Grove.
No, Jackson, don't! Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly!
Oh my god.
Jackson! Jackson!
It wasn't the fall that killed him, it was the sudden stop.
Oh, I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall?
No, he's dead.
He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens.
Is this Jackson? Too bad his business partner in Fairfield is going to be very upset.
Not nearly as upset as we are. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears.
No, they're up pretty high. She was scared of heights. Why would she jump?
I admit it looks bad, but please don't tell me you're filing a complaint. I didn't ask for these Protectorate sods. They were assigned to me.
That's unnecessarily hurtful. But I understand why you're lashing out.
No. I mean, yes. Well, maybe. Probably. I'm fairly sure Jackson thought the boots would work. A mistake likely inspired by misbegotten faith in his old way of life. But Ida... I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize.
Right. If I were you, I'd be much more concerned about how you're climbing down. Well, that's tragic, but does it involve me?
There ain't no way off this platform besides jumping, and you've seen how that ends. But you being down there makes you uniquely qualified to help us. The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our two former cohorts.
Exactly!
All right, I'm on it. If it's on the spire, why did Jackson jump and mirror on this side?
Because he had no idea how science works and thought the word thrusters meant he could fly. So when I told him to jump, he opted for open air instead of where I told him to go. They're experimental. We'd not laid eyes on them before, but the data we found with them says they were actually designed to let people hop their way up the spire. If you activate the plasma thrusters when you're already airbound, they can give you a fair bit of extra boost. It should let you turn a quick hop into a surprisingly grand vault.
Space Ranger and science? Oh my god, okay.
What? It's your duty as a subject to...
No, Liza, remember, you're not Protectorate anymore. So, what have we talked about? A duties only.
Discharged if the disbursement is dutifully deserving. Right. Sorry, I'm just a little flummoxed by being stranded up here.
So, bits, stranger. We'll give you bits if you get us down before we starve.
All right.
Thank the sovereign... thank you, stranger. We are eagerly anticipating a long life utterly absent of starvation.
I'm curious as to how long they've been up there. Let's take it. Around. Tri-blade. is just dead. So where am I going? Wait, what is this? Is that just to return to Huel? Thought that was completed. No, is this a side quest? Yes, okay. So I'm trying to go up there. Not bad. There we go.
Oh, you're by our trophic Brachythecium Rotundulum. They're found in bandages and burn tinctures.
Alright. Let's see.
If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be safe.
Let's take a look up here first. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
How are you still upright over there?
Really? Anything over here? Nope.
That's
Hey,
it?
guys.
It was that easy?
Moving on. This is for anyone out there who...
Tweaking motivated harvester should be able to remain functional after the drive overload. Okay.
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
Yeah,
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
Glad you're happy.
So, the platform still works? That's amazing! Not that we'll be going up in it again. For that, you deserve a little extra on top of your urgently improvised extortive rate. Thank you again for all your help.
All right. All right, let's go back, talk to Huel real quick. Oh my God. You know what? We're just gonna go talk to him directly.
Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer. Auntie.
I've been bartering with the defector.
Ain't fond of all this fighting. Anything's better than Tau Ceti, though.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance. I've been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news. Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... God damn it! I'm never getting that promotion.
Thought all you marketing geniuses could sell anything. Good chance to prove it.
This was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Must be something I can do to salvage this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable?
I'm keeping the boots.
Personal thrusters? No one would ever want such preposterous things. I'd be laughed out of recreant reclamation. Imagine, jumping about like a sprog. Ridiculous. Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce. In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of. Until then, take care.
Wait, let's go to Journal first. Alright, that's over there. Well, that's its hat. I guess we can, like, hit that on the way, I guess? Hops.
Let's keep your lamps lit for wildlife.
Hostile wildlife. Familial classification of...
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. I swear that wasn't planned.
drugs to fault. 25. Stored medical inhaler. I mean, I haven't been damaged. Keep doing that. Okay, so yeah, that's to the relay. So if we just head forward, we'll hit that, and then we can turn and go down this road. Is this like a greenhouse? Oh, chow.
We're closed.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
The anguish she always seemed to battle with, I fear it may have finally overwhelmed her. And could likely be what's driven her to her present course of action.
So I'm guessing you never talked about killing her team.
I wish I knew. It's nothing good, I can tell you that. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you?
Yep.
Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me. Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That, and the invasion itself, set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse.
Okay, so she's always been crazy.
We became friends when she... Well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could. We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up, even when it became illegal to even mention their name. Which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with them, even as she was deep into scheming with Victor and the others. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing.
Right, okay,
What do you mean? It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much, at least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it.
Okay, so she was there when you met.
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Know a little something about that, too.
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me.
Was she there? Did you talk to her?
Yes, and I am ashamed to admit it. Though if she hadn't wanted me to, she wouldn't have told me the code. Same one she used for everything. 15-778.
That is Agent DeVries's identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty. No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. And they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her.
She's definitely unwell.
That's all I can ask.
Okay, so we can fast travel back there. Set active. Because I really want to follow the road.
This stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base. North of here is an old abandoned chapel. Dang, I ought to be charging for information.
Ought to be charging for information, bro. You just started talking. What the hell is that? Arbiter's training facility. I take it we're gonna be going there at some point.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472. 472 means they're gonna fill anything that moves full of holes.
Gotcha.
If you're wondering why there's so many engineers sitting here on their rears, it's because the dang Crobbles ran us out of the desalinator. Now we're stuck here on standby wages. Hope you ain't jesting with us, friend. Can't wait to get back to making full-time wages. Thank you kindly.
Alright.
Yes?
Peddle your wares elsewhere.
Wasn't peddling anything, but okay.
Take it up with the head office.
Wait, what? Wait, no, hold on.
Scout report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent. At ease, Scout. Glad to hear. Hello, and goodbye.
Mind your own business interests.
Alright, whatever. Damn, I leveled up quite a bit. Trick shot, palm greaser. Space Ranger. Your speech skill also scales with damage? Busybody, Serendipitous Slayer. Engineering. Alright, hacking. Do I want to do anything with hacking? Let's get that to 5. And then maybe... No, let's do, wait, can I revert? Science. Alright, so we're coming up on town. So what is that over there? Is that a... We'll explore it later.
What do you mean you're leaving?
Ship's over. I have a life outside this place, you know.
A life? Outside our lab? No. Audacious advances requires commitment. Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Commander, watch the right! Taking a few quarts low, Commander.
Ready to assist with agent's health needs.
go.
Engaging combat protocols.
This place abandoned?
Ready to waste them on your command.
Providing AI benefits.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander. Get me in! Help me out! Knew you had me.
Get away, Commander. At least until we talk with Zeb.
Okay. I was actually trying to heal you, but I guess you're fine. Yeah, he might be dead. I mean, look at this place.
Sit or sprint? Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here. Motherload of loot. Plenty to get me back in the sprat race. Just didn't account for all these crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, keep the crabbles skedaddle. Or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
Yeah, it didn't matter. There's a giant hole in his home. he's got a shrine to Auntie Cleo? That's so weird. God, wait a minute, hold on. Target finder. Protectorate hat. Oh, that's right. It's like a weird... I have to turn that on and off. I can't just, like, toggle it in a menu.
This looks like the place. No, I haven't felt this high-strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here.
He's alive.
Howdy, Zed. You look...
well. Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say, you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Zeb, this is the commander I told you about. One in charge of the Horizon Point mission.
So you're the one responsible for the severity of Niall's injuries. You ordered him to remain behind on a fruitless recovery effort. Such magical thinking is not useful in triage situations. I would have expected a leader such as yourself to understand that. So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine. That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you over with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting...
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
I knew something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zeb?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. but I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please. It has to do with the location of a vault rumored to house the Protectorate's greatest technological advancements, including its skip drive designs. That's all I'll say for now.
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Alright, well, we're headed to Vox Station anyway, so that's something we can just do. But we'll do that and other things when we return, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of the Empire. Thanks very much for joining me. If you're on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe, Twitch, join me if you haven't already, and I will see you all in a moment.